Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the history of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin. This is a coin from the United States, and it has a pretty interesting history. Some people say certain versions of this coin are worth a low like $13,000 or more. But is that really true? Let's explore the coin, what makes it special, and how much it can actually be worth. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin is a very interesting coin in the history of United States money. It is named after Susan B. Anthony, a famous woman who worked hard for women's rights and helped American women gain the right to vote. This coin is special because it was the first time a real woman's portrait was put on a regular U.S. coin that people could use every day. People have talked a lot about this coin, and some even say that certain ones can be worth a lot of money, like $13,000 or more. But is that really true? Let's explore the coin carefully, understand what makes it special, and find out how much it can actually be worth. The coin was first introduced in 1979. Before the Susan B. Anthony dollar, the United States had the Eisenhower dollar coin, which was large and heavy. Many people did not like carrying around such a big coin. The government wanted a smaller, lighter dollar coin that people would find easier to use. That's why they created the Susan B. Anthony dollar. It was made smaller than the Eisenhower dollar but still bigger than a quarter. Even though it was designed to be easier to use, many people found the new coin confusing because it looked a lot like a quarter in size and color. This caused the Susan B. Anthony dollar to be less popular than the mint hoped. On the front side of the coin, called the obverse, you can see the face of Susan B. Anthony. This was the first time the United States put a woman's portrait on a circulating coin, and that was a big deal. The coin's designer wanted to honor her work for women's rights. Around the edge of the front side, the coin has the word liberty, the phrase, "In God We Trust," and the year, 1979, which is when the coin was made. The back side of the coin, called the reverse, shows an eagle landing on the moon. This design is based on the Apollo 11 mission patch from the first moon landing. The eagle holds an olive branch in its talons, which is a symbol of peace. Around the eagle are the words, United States of America, $1, and E pluribus unum, which means, out of many, one. This design was already familiar because it had been used on the Eisenhower dollar coin, but now it was placed on a smaller coin. The Susan B. Anthony dollar coin has a face value of $1, which means you can use it to buy things just like a dollar bill. It was made for everyday use, but most people did not like it because it was too easy to confuse with a quarter. The coin is made from copper and nickel. It has a core of pure copper, with outer layers made of a copper-nickel mixture. This metal makes the coin silver-colored and durable, but it is not made from silver like older coins. In 1979, the U.S. Mint made a lot of these coins. Over 700 million Susan B. Anthony dollars were produced that year. Because so many were made, most of these coins are not rare or hard to find. You might have some of these coins in your change right now. Most 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars are only worth their face value of $1, especially if they have been used and look worn. The coins were made in two places, Philadelphia and Denver. Coins made in Denver have a small letter, D, on them, called a mint mark. Coins made in Philadelphia do not have a mint mark. Both types are common and have about the same value. The coin size is 26.5 millimeters in diameter, and it weighs about 8.1 grams. It has a unique shape with an 11-sided inner border, which helps people tell it apart from other coins like quarters. This shape was supposed to make it easier to recognize. Most of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars you find will be circulated. This means they have been used by people, carried around in pockets, wallets, or cash registers. Circulated coins often show scratches, dirt, and wear, and the details on the coin might be faded or less sharp. These circulated coins are usually only worth their face value, $1. If a coin looks brand new and has never been used, it is called uncirculated. Uncirculated coins have sharp details, a clean surface, and a shiny finish. Collectors like uncirculated coins more because they look better and are closer to how they were when they were first made. A 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar that is uncirculated might be worth a few dollars, sometimes between $3 and $10 depending on how good its condition is. Now, let's talk about the big question: how can a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin be worth as much as $13,000? That kind of value comes from a very rare type of coin known as an error coin. Error coins are coins that were made with a mistake during the minting process. Sometimes these mistakes make the coin unusual and rare, which can make collectors willing to pay much more money for them. One of the rarest and most valuable 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coins is a proof coin made at the San Francisco Mint, which has an S mint mark. Proof coins are different from regular coins because they are specially made for collectors. Proof coins are struck more carefully and multiple times, which makes the design very sharp and the surface shiny, like a mirror. These coins are usually sold in special sets and not meant for everyday use. The valuable error involves the coin's edge. The edge is the thin side of the coin, and on the Susan B. Anthony dollar, the edge has words engraved on it. The words say, E pluribus unum, liberty, and, in God we trust. These small words go all the way around the coin's edge. But a few very rare 1979 S-proof Susan B. Anthony dollars were made without these words on the edge. This is called the missing edge lettering error. Coins with missing edge lettering are extremely rare. Only a few are known to exist, and because they are proof coins, they are in perfect or near perfect condition. When one of these rare error coins was sold at auction, it sold for more than $13,000. This shows how much collectors value such a rare mistake. If you have a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin and want to know if it might be valuable, there are a few things to check. First, look carefully at the coin's edge. Do you see the words going around the edge? If the edge looks smooth and has no letters, it could be one of these rare error coins. But be very careful, because there are fake coins and altered coins, so it's best to have an expert check it. Second, look for the mint mark. Proof coins will have an S mint mark, usually near the date. Regular coins from Philadelphia will have no mint mark, and coins from Denver will have a D. Third, consider the coin's condition. Coins that look shiny, clean, and have no scratches are more valuable than coins that are worn or dirty. Proof coins look very shiny and have a mirror-like finish. Fourth, if you think your coin is special, get it graded by a professional company like PCGS or NGC. Grading means experts will carefully examine your coin and give it a score based on its condition. Graded coins sell better and usually get higher prices because buyers trust the grade. There are other types of errors that can make a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin more valuable, but none come close to the value of the missing edge lettering error. For example, sometimes coins have double die errors, where the design looks doubled or blurry. This is caused by a mistake in the coin stamping process. Double die errors can be worth more, maybe $50 to $100. Other errors include off-center strikes, where the coin design is not perfectly in the middle. This can make part of the design missing or pushed to one side. Depending on how off-center it is, these coins can be worth a bit more. There are also clipped planchet errors, where the coin's metal blank is cut wrong, and a small piece is missing from the edge. This error can make the coin more valuable too. A wrong planchet error happens if a coin is made using the wrong metal blank. This is very rare for Susan B. Anthony dollars but would be very valuable if found. The Susan B. Anthony dollar coin was not very popular with the public when it was first introduced. People often confused it with quarters because it was about the same size and color. It was even nicknamed the Susie quarter or silent dollar because people did not realize it was worth $1. Because of its unpopularity, the U.S. Mint stopped making the Susan B. Anthony dollar for circulation after 1981, although special proof coins were made later in the 1990s. If you have a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar and want to know its value, remember most coins are worth just $1, especially if they have been used and look worn. Uncirculated coins or coins in better condition might be worth a few dollars. Only very rare error coins, like the missing edge lettering proof coin, are worth thousands. Be careful when looking at prices online or in videos. Sometimes sellers list coins at very high prices, but that doesn't mean anyone will actually pay that much. Always look for coins that have been graded by professional companies, and check recent sales to see what buyers are really paying. If you want to learn more about Susan B. Anthony dollars or coin collecting in general, visit official coin websites, auction sites like Heritage Auctions or eBay, or join coin collecting groups online. Talking to other collectors and experts is a great way to learn more and find out if you have something valuable. Remember, most coins are just coins. But sometimes, you find a coin that is special or rare, and it can be worth a lot more than its face value. You never know unless you look closely. Thanks for watching. If this helped you understand the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin better, please give a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more videos about coins and their real value. See you next time, and happy coin hunting!